Dancing the moonlight on, dancing the moonlight on, dancing the moonlight on, dancing the moonlight on, dancing the moonlight on. Don't know when I met you, but I met you.
What's good, Ati? What's good, Wayne? What's good, Tragic? I know you can win. I know I can too, bro. It's just this has been a bad week, bro. This month's been good though, but this week has been terrible, bro. What's good, shit? But I've learned my lesson this whole year, okay? I've learned my lesson.
Drastic maker.
What's good, AJ? NLE Youngboy, imagine. Lazies. Imagine thinking I'm dumb. What's good, Envy? Plus the 100K, we need a milli fact. You dropped this. Hope you feel better, my guy. Appreciate the donation, my boy Dallas. Thank you, my boy. Appreciate that shit, yo. Appreciate that. For what? Focus on positive? You already know, bro. Chat, can we hit the 790 5K? I'm gonna count down from 3. Everybody sub up. If everybody in the stream subs up when I say go, we can hit this shit.
Boston, Massachusetts. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports for DA. It's well, and I feel, David, they're still in great position. I know you do too. Thanks for that report. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Shea in at the point. And
That's what happens when y'all sub up, bro. This in the moonlight, look at that shit, chat. 94.9K. See, look. If you go
And for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward out there with Williams, and it's Tice in at the 5, down low. Brent, as the season goes on, and here we are about halfway through, are players' roles still evolving?
Not the starters at this point, Kevin. They're pretty much
They
set.
are what they are.
They are set in their ways, and they're set in the minutes that they're going to be playing. What the coaches are trying to find are unique combinations that might have to be on the floor because circumstances from the other team are dictating so. So which are my lineups that I can have out there that defensively I'm going to shut down great guard play? Which of the lineups do I have to have out there in order for us to have?
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. But the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And it really
say what again?
Wait, what'd you say?
Block it out, Jerry. Really strong play.
How do you expect this to sub if you're losing? I'm not losing. What's good, Dino? Yesterday was a good day. Nah, yesterday and today. Today, they're both days on YouTube, yeah. What you said? What did I say? What did I say, Ty? What's good, Slack? What's good, Danny? What's good, the boy? Have you still fuck with Sneak and all that? Hold that. Let's not talk to Sneak. Not close. What's this song? This is Pablo G. I know. What's good, Smooth? Nobody love me till you dead. That's when they might care. Get you his doggy out. What's good, Carson? What's good, Josh? What's good, Tack? So look, I'm back. What's good? Where's Splash?
I absolutely love this category. Here are the best throwbacks. Taking the classics and reinventing them. Sounds easy, but to pull it off with true style is harder than it looks. These finalists managed to pull it off. Lucci, aka, took the Air Penny 2 Vice style. Gamer Keezy's Air Jordan 6 takes flight with the Galaxy Blast. YSI Remix goes way back to the classic Air Jordan 1 with this remix traditional colorway. And it's another inspired take on the Air Jordan 6 from True Vibes. So, who did it best? Vote for your favorite now.
Absolutely. Hey, big game tonight. How you feeling?
Feeling great.
Good, because this one's on national TV and you gotta...
And don't forget about our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game, bring the family, and get a free Moondog bobblehead.
Don't miss out. Visit us online or at a ticket booth for more information. All for one.
I hope the high for hope that I never have to go back to the truth that my niggas didn't with you. So I always spit fire in. So later on I can go quote my life for your people and folk. And I think that when we fit in that pressure. And he's part of the professor. Yeah. Well, folks, he's soon to be here for the upcoming game. We're first giving away a free Cavaliers headband. That is one time for the freedom of speech.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. Checking out Cleveland, a strong stretch of play for this team, winning 6 of their last 7. They're playing at a high level, no lack of confidence going into tonight's game. And Che in action here. One of the huge talents, and really
if it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it can only mean, and as things get... Well, no doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. And we got a chance now to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for Harden.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defenses.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Gordon. And it's Tucker in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Shea is out there with Colin Sexton, and it's Drummond in at center. Players are sure racking up a lot of miles, Clark. A lot of games, a lot of flights, a lot of late nights, early mornings, but in some ways it must be easier these days than it was, say, 20 years ago when you were playing.
It's easier now than it was when I played. I mean, we had commercial flights and 6 a.m. flights. These guys now actually have charter services. Heck, I often think that the guys before me had it much worse than I did. So it's all relative. But clearly, it's hard, it's demanding, but they also have the very best of care in getting to and from the cities across the league. Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
For 3, and Shea good for 3. Shea's got 9.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
It's rebounded by Houston. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Here's Che. James Harden picking up that last basket. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6. Eric Gordon on the wing. And that's collected by Love. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Che outside. Launches a 3, hits it from 3-point range. He's got 12.
boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Westbrook. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Another three for Cleveland.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now here's Shea. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Celtics in Boston. That shot wide open.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Rockets trail by 10. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. A three-pointer off the mark. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Shea outside. From deep. That shot missing. And Houston the other way now. Here's Westbrook. Covington trying to break free. Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got 6. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Shea left side. From deep, three-point, good! Another from 3.
And with every three-pointer made now, he comes closer to that top spot.
You know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
Here's Shea, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Here's Love. No good, shot missing. Good D by Covington. Here's Harden. Makes it off the glass.
You always got to track Harden, an elusive player who knows how to get it done inside.
The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Shea outside. Beyond the arc. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Shea outside. 6 to shoot. From downtown, it's rebounded by Houston. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped a game in this series last year.
Greg, you know, it was 1-1 split from 2 teams on the opposite side of the standings. And, you know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
Hits the three-point bomb. Shea's got 27 points.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Harden kicks to Westbrook. Good D by Drummond.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
You know, no matter how you feel about James Harden, you've got to respect his love for the game. I mean, he absolutely lives and breathes basketball, and that passion has driven him to become the player he is today.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Dante Exum in for Colin Sexton. Now here's Che. He's got 27. Connects from three-point range. And Clark, last year Harden was quoted in saying, most players don't really love basketball.
Well, I don't know about most. That seems a bit extreme. Maybe he feels that they don't love it as much as he does, which certainly you could understand. But I can say that very few players have the drive and determination to improve their game the way Harden has. That's part of why he's been an MVP.
Now here's Green, following the miss by Che. Green dishes to McLemore. Houston moving it around. A fader. They get it back. Rivers finds Green. Nance with some nice D. The Cavaliers leading by 9. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. There's the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here is House. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Who do you think is the best center right now, spacing the floor and also embracing the traditional responsibilities of a center?
Well, I tell you, it wasn't until the playoffs of this past season that I got to see Jokic. My goodness, he is a
something,
joy
isn't he? Wow.
To watch. His footwork, his shot making, his skill, and I think his passing is probably the best attribute of his game. But I would put him in that category because he can make the deep 3. Embiid is streaky from there. In terms of the balanced approach, I think probably you could throw Karl Anthony Towns in that mix.
Good names.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Green, no luck.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And a wide-open look for connects again from distance.
Nails it and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And to think a few years ago, hitting 300 threes was impossible. When Curry hits 402 in 2016, and just years later, the 402 plateau.
From the corner, and Drummond kicks to Che. Lets it go from deep, and again for 3.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That 3 moving him into history.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
And back in 2016, Curry had a year that I didn't think anyone could match until now. 402, no longer the high mark for threes in a season. The era of the long ball is truly upon us.
Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Che in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The 3, Drummond trying to get himself free. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Shea is merciless tonight, not letting up a bit.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And And they double up Shea. Lets it go with the three. Good, another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Now here's Shea. He's guarded closely. And another three for Cleveland.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Now here's Westbrook. 12 points for him. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Shea outside. From deep. And another one falls. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Houston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Outside Westbrook. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, he's doing everything he can. At this point, the rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
The Trey. And again, it's Shea with the three.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Out left to the wing. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Shea outside. From the arc. Cleveland the rebound. This one for three. It's good from long range. Shea's got 57 points.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
The three from Harden. Rebound Love. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You know, he hasn't made any threes this quarter after sinking just the one in the first.
Now here's Shea, guarded closely. From deep three-point range, here's Drummond, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Drummond's got his second bucket.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Shea outside. And got it! Another basket! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And the shot goes in. 16 points for Russell Westbrook.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Good up triple. 63 points for Shea.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Here's Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. Shea outside. Takes a three. And a three-point shot.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Westbrook. That one, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough deep.
Shea with it. Westbrook picks him up. Here's the three. And Shea gets it to go on the assist by Drummond. 69 points for Shea. And for Houston, their shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Shea outside. And another one!
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
1:12 left in the first half. Gordon. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
He's hit from three-point range.
Stretching out the defense, spacing them out, establishing a threat from deep. Those concepts are right in Che's wheelhouse.
Here's Harden. Sexton grabs the board. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Launches it. Shea's shot is off. And for the Rockets, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Another miss by Houston.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
And maybe shying away from contact a bit too, Greg. I mean, their free throw attempts are also down from the first quarter.
From deep. Cleveland the rebound. And that one's good. Drummond.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
And a deep three from Harden. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Cavaliers ahead, just dominating this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in the first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. While you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range, and it's Shea with the 3.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Shea outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Rockets shooting about 42% so far. Well, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Passes it to Drummond. Stolen by Tucker. Harden with it. Guarded now by Sexton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Shea.
Phenomenal body control from Harden. Superb at just knifing inside and forcing the defense to whack him.
And with all the accolades that James Harden has accumulated in his career, Clark, the one thing missing is a championship ring.
And, you know, there's no guarantees for however great you are individually that you'll win a championship. We've got a lot of great players that weren't able to get that done. But, you know, when you think about it, that's one thing that's keeping him from being in the all-time great shooting guard conversation in the eyes of some. Team success is critically important. Championships add to your resume, but I think at the end of the day, when you maximize your individual contributions, that should be worth something in terms of your recognition and accolades.
And really deep three that time.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
Here's Westbrook. Kicks it out to Gordon. To the middle, second shot opportunity, and Westbrook with the layup. Westbrook's got 24 points.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
And they double up Shea. Fires the three. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Outside Westbrook. Lays it up off the glass. Westbrook's got 8 here in the quarter.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Shea outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Wow. What can you say?
Now here's Harden. Defended by Sexton. Outside Gordon. Releases. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Shea outside. Tries again. In deep. Drummond drops it in. Drummond's got 10 points in the game.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
It's Harden with the drive. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Osman. Kicks it out the chain. From past the arc. Again, what an avalanche.
He's just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Westbrook's got room. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Shea outside. From deep. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So we'll see Russell Westbrook go to the line here. Andre Drummond picks one up. The Rockets have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Ante Zizic is checked in for Love. Murray comes in for Jetty Osman. Porter's checked in for Colin Sexton. He's making some changes here. Here's Che. Regarding super teams, Clark, you and I have talked a lot about this. Good! Another from three.
And the threes just keep on coming. Another shot and another make.
He's starting to creep up that list now for most three-pointers in a game. We'll see if he can keep going. They've got Che, Murray out there with Kevin Love, and it's Zizic in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And here's Che. And the 3 off target. Harden against Murray. Here's Covington. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. And they double up Che, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. The league's long-distance Bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star.
Look at Harden. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now. Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Making dunking look second nature. I love how hard Carroll throws it down.
Che outside. Love the pass to Che. Takes the 3. And again for 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. They get the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame.
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Clark, should the NBA consider widening the court to even out the value of those corner threes?
You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Kevin. But I also like the fact that there's a deep 3 at the top and on the wing, and then you've got a little short.
And again for 3.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now, Greg, alone in second place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right? And the pass to Clemens. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hartenstein. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Zizic just got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside, kicks it out to Che. Lets the 3 fly. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. Count that one.
Yeah, and his offensive rebounding numbers have dropped off a little bit the last few years, but Love still works hard down low and gets his share of putbacks.
Here's Westbrook. Drops in the layup for 2. Westbrook's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Che outside. Passes to Windler. Back to Che. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. take some, deciding where to go with it. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Jay, tonight, Steph Curry's single-season record for three-pointers is gone because you have it. Did you think at the beginning of the year that that was possible?
All right, David, thank you.
You guys were firing in all cylinders tonight. I was wondering if you could talk about your...
We were all dialed in on detail.
So, Jay, it seems like you're really in the...
Well...
All right, you guys ready to get down to business? We got a new... Pleasure doing business with you, Don. Levi, the pleasure.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, need some help?